Osun first-class Yoruba King has been trending for weeks on social media for breaking Guinness record of marrying 6 wives and counting in 60 days. Ever since the Ooni's third marriage collapsed and his now ex-wife, Prophetess Naomi Shilekunla, walked out on him publicly via an Instagram post on December 23, 2021, the Yoruba Monarch has been collecting new sets of oloris like a kid in a candy shop. The exciting part is that these women are the ones reportedly sponsoring their lavish weddings with the Ooni of Ife, who was absent on several of the occasions. Some may ask, why did these women agree to marry a king who has been divorced 3 times and can't keep a woman? The fact that the Ooni's new set of wives are not poor, simple or everyday women but rather highly educated, high achievers, super rich, elegant and drop-dead gorgeous ladies in their own right have been a massive shock on Nigerians. In September 2022, the charming first-class monarch, who is not doing bad in the looks department, wedded 2 wives, and in October, he has again gotten married to 4 more wives. Interestingly, the Ooni is not done filling his massive palace with these woke, financially able, beautiful women. It is no secret that by the Yoruba tradition, a king can have as many wives and concubines as he wants. However, netizens are asking when the Ooni will say enough and stop collecting brand new wives, especially as some women are now applying to be his olori on social media. Without wasting more time, let's look deeper into the Ooni's new set of trophy wives, their profile, education, wealth and wedding to the Yoruba King.
Hello guys, it's T-Code here for African Glitz.
Queen Miriam Ogunsi ni Anako, the native of Kogi, who is now serving as the Yeyeluwa, was the first woman to step into the Ooni of Ife's palace as the latest queen following the exit of ex-queen Naomi Shilekunla. Before their traditional wedding, Queen Miriam has been a good friend of the monarch for years. As a result of their long friendship, the king may have figured that she was a good fit to replace the mother of his heir. Without wasting much time, the first-class Yoruba king immediately sent a high-powered delegate to ask for a hand in marriage. In February 2022, the marriage ritual was set into motion. After the marriage rites were finalized, Queen Miriam was officially welcomed into the palace in the company of the palace chiefs and her family members on September 6, 2022. According to reports, the new Yeyeluwa is not an ordinary queen. The 40-years-old Ibira native may be called a downgrade compared to the beauty of ex-Queen Naomi, but she is well-connected and wealthy. Aside from being an oil and gas executive in a major oil company in the country, she boasts many relatives in politics and business. Hence, there are speculations that Ooni, who is reportedly swimming in debt and lawsuits, married her purposely for her money and connection. The Ooni and his latest new wife have been seen occasionally in public attending events since news of the 3 times divorce starting all over with marriage hit social media. The couple finally held their wedding party on October 16 in Osun State. This would be the first time the monarch was spotted at his own wedding since marrying 4 other women. Queen Tobi Ogunsi ni Phillips. Years back, no one would have believed if anyone had told netizens that Queen Tobi would marry the Ooni of Ife. But you know that saying, life happens. On October 9, 2022, videos and photos from Queen Tobi's wedding to the Ooni of Ife flooded the internet. Looking as radiant and beautiful as always, the ex-beauty queen officially became a queen with a king as the rites were concluded in her family home. The Unilag graduate allegedly has been dating the king since 2018 after his marriage to his second wife, Zainab Otiti Obano, crashed. Unfortunately, the monarch didn't deem her fit for the role of Yeyeluwa, so he picked ex-queen Naomi Shilekunla instead. Regardless, Queen Tobi remained in the life of the Ile-Ife king as his concubine, hoping to be appropriately married one day. Well, dreams do come true, and for the latest Ife queen, it came in October of this year. As you must have guessed, the native of Okitipupa, Ondo State, is the epitome of beauty and brains. Queen Tobi is a graduate of marine science from the University of Lagos. While in school, the beauty contested in several beauty pageants, leading to winning the 2012 Miss World University Africa pageant and coming first runner-up in Miss Unilag and Sisioge Africa pageants. Following graduation, Queen Tobi, a trained fashion designer, has pursued a passion for fashion and now runs a luxury fashion line. The ex-beauty queen is also a 3D artist and owns an art gallery in Lagos. Following a wedding to the Ooni of Ife, the Ife Queen came under heavy fire after netizens dug up an old video of her berating married people who got into marriage without the intention of keeping their vows. The beauty queen also said that a man's marriage is a piece of paper if all he does is chase after everything in skirts.
The whole point of getting married, if you do not intend to keep to that promise you made before God and man, I promise to love you forever, together, blah blah blah. Your marriage is just a piece of paper if all you do is chase everything under his skirt, you know. And this also goes for the women. Did you just get married so people can call you Mrs. just for societal sake? Or did you get married because you really love the person and you really truly want to be with the person and build a family, build a life, build a home with them? I say this because so many marriages are short-lived and it gets me wondering, like, what's going on? What's happening to people? Like, are you people making these choices just because you want to have the ceremony, you know? Or you're making these choices because you really want to? If you know you don't love somebody enough, don't bother getting married to them. If you know you can't exactly stand this person, don't make that choice because of society, because you want to bear Mrs. Stop it.
As the video went viral, many have been calling her a hypocrite. What a welcome gift to the Ife Palace. Queen Ashley Ogunsi ni Adegoke. Queen Ashley Ogunsi, formerly known as Princess Ashley Folashade Adegoke, is the fourth woman the Ooni of Ife married in the space of 2 months. But in papers, this makes her the 7th wife. But you all will agree Black Beauty doesn't need an introduction. Olori Ashley is no newcomer at the palace or in the Ooni of Ife's life. According to reports, the beautiful Ayaba is the king's favorite among other wives and has the monarch's heart under lock and key. You may as well call her the Ooni of Ife whisperer. The new queen, who was formerly based in the UK, is a chartered accountant, acclaimed humanitarian and founder of the Ashley Adegoke Foundation. The self-titled alpha female is a direct descendant of the former Ooni of Ife and a proud daughter of the soil from the Lafogido royal ruling house. Although not previously married, Queen Ashley is a mother to a beautiful daughter. Olori Ashley is an old-time friend of the charming king who reconnected with him following his coronation. Word on the streets of Ife has it that she is not just the first woman in his life, but the love of his life. In 2016, following their separation from his first wife, the Ile-Ife king tried to marry and install the chartered accountant as his Yeyeluwa, but was rejected because she had a child out of wedlock. However, Queen Ashley graciously settled in the palace as one of his concubines, but paraded herself as a titled queen.
I started my charity based on the fact that I have a soft spot for children, and as a woman I also have a soft spot for women as well. So I always say my charity is all formed around women and children. I have a daughter who's 8, she's in a good school, an independent school in the United Kingdom.
Occasionally, the ever-elegant daughter of the soil addresses herself as Her Royal Highness, Aya Olofin Adimula Ayoba. Everything Queen Ashley does also passes with the monarch, and sometimes she represents the monarch at traditional events. Former Queen Naomi reportedly got jealous of the mother of one's place in the monarch's life and for stealing her shine, hence the real reason why she divorced the first-class king. After many years of staying under the radar as a concubine, Olori Ashley finally got a chance to be queen in grand style. And it's been a dream come true for the daughter of the soil as she expresses her happiness on a traditional wedding day on October 14. However, just like the wedding of Queen Toby Phillips, the Ooni was nowhere in sight at Queen Ashley's wedding ceremony. His chiefs, the royal guards and the royal staff were there to represent him. Queen Adironke Ademiluji. Barely a week after the wedding of Queen Ashley, the Arole of the Oduduwa Empire went all the way to a neighboring royal home to seek the hand of their daughter, Princess Adironke Ademiluji, in marriage on October 20, 2022. Following the elaborate royal wedding that had royal chiefs in attendance to represent the absent monarch, Princess Adironke officially became the 5th wife of the Ooni of Ife. According to reports, the daughter of the Sultan's 5th wife has been a concubine of the first-class king for the longest. For those who don't know, Princess Adironke Ogunsi ni Ademiluji isn't just any woman but a rich, well-educated and high-profile society woman who commands respect at home and abroad. The beautiful Olori is the great-granddaughter of the late Ooni Ajagun Ademiluji and a popular fashion icon. Queen Adironke is a graduate of law from West London University. Following graduation, she founded African Fashion Week, London in 2012 and has built a name for herself as a fashion entrepreneur, following over 20 fashion shows in Africa and Europe. As a way of giving back to society, Queen Adironke founded the Sarah Forbes Bonetta Foundation to provide education to underprivileged girls. Princess Temitope Adesanya, barely 4 days after marrying Olori Adironke as his 5th wife, Oba Ogunsi added the 6th wife to his palatial harem in the person of Princess Temitope Adesanya on October 24, 2022, following a lavish royal wedding at the Ile-Ife Palace. Like all the other wives, the new Olori has been a concubine of the monarch for years, and the wedding was like a dream come true. Again, the beautiful Ayaba is a rich, educated and high-profile society woman, however a divorcee. According to reports, Queen Temitope is a princess from the Adesanya Ibikpe royal dynasty of Agoiwoye in Ijebu North local government area, Ogun State. Aside from hosting a first degree in business administration from the University of Lagos, the beautiful Queen of Ile-Ife is the former personal assistant to the late Secretary of the Lagos State Government. The divorcee now runs the Hope Alive Initiative Poverty Alleviation Advocacy Program inspired by the Ooni of Ife.
This is my story. This is my song. Praising my Savior.
There you have it, guys, the full details of how the Ooni of Ife married 6 beautiful wives within 60 days. However, if you think the Ooni is done with his quest to fill his palace with beautiful wives, then you don't know what's going on. Word on the street has it that the Ife monarch is gearing up to take a 7th and 8th wife soon. But before this is confirmed, please tell us what you think about the monarch marrying so many wives within a short time frame. Is it borrowing wisdom from his ancestors or just a monarch who was once beaten and is now twice shy? What do you think about these educated and wealthy Oloris? And do you agree Queen Ashley is his favorite?
Share your opinion in the comment section down below. If you found this video informative, please comment, like and share. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to be notified every time I upload a new video so that you don't miss out. Thanks for watching and see you on our next one.